Hello and welcome to episode 10 of Fermented Thoughts, where we're taking in a little bit of alcohol and bringing in a lot of conversation. It's crazy, we're already at 10 episodes. It probably should be more. That's due to my lack of consistency, but with the new year, I do hope to change that. Talking about Sault's new quote-unquote release on streaming services, Acts of Faith, a short 9-track EP with group members Cleo Sol and Inflow, which happens to be Cleo Sol's husband and father of a child, but I'll get to all that in a second. Today's beverage of choice, we're keeping it at home. We got Duplin's Scuppernong Blush right now. Hope you have your beverage with me if you're of age, of course. Let's just talk about this Sault. First time actually having that. It's not bad. Like I said before, Sault is a group made up of mainly Cleo Sol and Inflow, her husband, with a couple of little guest singers sprinkled in between here and now and then from what my research has shown me. This album in particular, a Jamaican artist, Chronics, made an appearance on here in one of the songs, but for most part it's really produced by Inflow and the vocals with Cleo Sol. Now, I've never heard of Inflow before this. Apparently he is really talented. He was the 2022 Producer of the Year at the Brit Awards, which he was also the first black producer to win that award, so shouts out to him. You can say he's very talented. He pretty much produced this entire project front to back. The album definitely sounds very crispy, so shout out to him for the production. We'll get to the vocals and the actual tracks themselves, but I just wanted to highlight that because I've known, like I said, of Cleo Sol previously. I really fuck with her works. Mother, Gold, Rose in the Dark. I might have fucked that name up, but Heaven, all these projects I really fuck with, so Cleo Sol is definitely an artist I fuck with. I found this album kind of through Cleo Sol's IG. She posted this on Christmas on her story, and I was like, I clicked to it, was like, well, Cleo got some new music, what's this? I clicked to it, led me to this album, and Sault, which I didn't even know she was a part of the group. And I also didn't know this album actually previewed in December 2023 through a one night only concert. Also released as one song previously through the website WeTransfer back in July, I believe. Just 32 minutes, and it makes sense because the way this album is structured, everything is so seamless with the transitions, and the instrumentation is really good stuff. This album initially was previewed with a performance at the live show, which was apparently Sault's first ever appearance. From what I can tell, it was like show of the year from a lot of publications. So, and it doesn't surprise me. Cleo just seems like an artist that is somebody that would ooze live performance like efficiency and just upper echelon live performances. This is an artist she need to come over to the States and do that shit. This is a short project, 9 tracks, 32 minutes. This is something you can put on while you're cleaning, washing dishes. In the background, it's gonna be very seamless. I think this is definitely some clean the house music for the most part. All of the instrumentation and the live stuff really just puts you in a good mood, and that's a lot of Cleo Sol's music. It just puts you in a really good mood with her lyricism, her soft voice in the background. All just really good stuff. In 9 tracks, 32 minutes. It is a short but sweet entry. I'm not gonna spend too much time on here. If you like Cleo Sol's previous music, especially her most 2 recent EPs, Gold and Heaven, I think you'll definitely find something to like out of here with all just a nice instrumentation. Not only nice instrumentation, but everything sounds very well put together. And like I stated previously, the transitions are really good on here. If you're somebody that's into that transitions, like let's say like from Beyonce's Renaissance album that came out a couple of years ago, I think you'll definitely find you can appreciate how each song just seamlessly goes from one to another. The themes here, once again, mirror Cleo Sol's couple of previous works of faith and, you know, God and love. All really nice stuff, heartwarming stuff that just puts you in a really good mood, and you're probably able to connect to it even if you aren't, you know, of the Christian belief or whatever. If I were to pick a song that I'm reminded most of from her previous project, it would probably be Life Will Be. If you go and listen to that on her Gold project, you'll get a gist of what to expect on this project. A nice upbeat instrumentation, vocals in the background kind of balancing with that nice music and instrumentation and production. Being that they are spouses, it makes sense why Inflow and Cleo Sol have such great chemistry here. But all that being said, I don't really have too much to say about this. If you like Cleo's work, you'll find something to like here. Is it on the level of Gold in Heaven? Not really, but it's not a bad project. It just doesn't stand out to me. I think this is an album that definitely is better heard live and on vinyl. This album, particularly the last song, which I get to in a second, definitely is something I need to hear live. Cleo Sol, I know she doesn't really perform over here in the States. I think she does have a show coming up in March in New York. For those lucky ass New York motherfuckers. I think she's doing like a 2-night special over there, which she'll probably, I feel like, probably preview some new music. So if you're definitely in that area, I would definitely go to that show because who knows how many more times she's gonna even perform over here. So definitely check that out. I think the standout song here is definitely Pray For Me though, man. It's hands down the standout song. I replayed that song, no lie, probably like 5 to 6 times when I heard it. That shit is like crack to the ears, literally like crack. Like Nino Brown is serving that shit, literally. And it's such a moving song, man, with the strings in the back too. My ears immediately perked up when I heard the strings, and then you have Cleo's vocals, and then the lyrics were praying for me, and you know, are you gonna be there with me while God is kind of pushing me to this change, while God is changing me to be this person. I mean, it's a beautiful song, man, and it's one of those songs. If you're going through some shit, it'll probably make you tear up with the lyrics, man. It's really just a beautiful song, top to back. And then what I like even more is that once Cleo's lyrics end, we just let the instrumentation and the strings play out. It adds a whole nother layer to this song. It's crazy what the strings and just the instrumentation can do emotionally for you, right? Because there's no words being said, but it's just the power of instruments and the power of the song itself, not even the lyrics. It hits you different. The song makes me want to get a vinyl edition of this album, like literally. Like I done bookmarked the page to buy it and all. I would get a vinyl just to hear obviously the album too, because I think it's an amazing album that's going to sound great on vinyl and especially live. But that song, Pray For Me, hands down, you can take that with you to the bank. That's a song that's going to be in my rotation and should be in your rotation as well. Go listen to that song, if anything, from this album. Bro, that's going to wrap it up from this project. Like I said, I'm not going to spend too much time on this. 9 tracks, 32 minutes. So I'm pretty sure you'll have time to listen to this in some form or fashion. If you don't have the time, if you don't really want to, just check out Pray For Me. I'm pretty sure you're gonna like that track. I'll give you my Dark Graves guarantee you're gonna like that fucking track, man. It's such a beautiful song. But that's gonna wrap it up here for episode 10 of Fermented Thoughts. Know what you guys and girls think about this project. Have you already heard it? What are your thoughts? Do you fuck with it? Any other tracks outside of Pray For Me that you're returning to? Let me know. Let's have a conversation. I would love to talk about it. I'm a huge fan of Cleo. But hey, come to the fucking States. And don't just do New York, man. Come to the South, all right? We tired of being skipped out. Come to Charlotte or some shit. As always, stay hydrated, stay moisturized, and drink responsibly. I'm out.